Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. Now I'm going to update you on what's going on with this system. We're still dealing with a lot of severe weather, a lot of tornadoes overnight, and what's going on with this polar vortex collapse that we're about to go through. It will affect our temperatures for the upcoming weeks. Now, as of this morning, we are starting to get the freezing rain moving into Wisconsin, and a lot of people got a lot of heavy snow last night. But we are dealing with the severe weather still overnight, still going. It's been a very long night. Tornadoes still on the ground, breaking trees, probably causing a lot of power outages. And I'm going to show you what to expect out of this, because this is going to be a pretty long day. We just got a new warning right here close towards Jackson. There is tornado warnings flying all over the place in the south. Plus, believe it or not, we have to pick a new winner for that second generator giveaway. So I will do that again today. We did not hear from the winner that was picked yesterday. So we will pick a new one today. Now, this has just been updated. I have this link in the description for you, as well as a bunch of other links, let you know what's going on with the weather. This lets you know all the tornadoes that we have had ever since yesterday morning at 6:30, all the way overnight until 5 o'clock this morning. A lot of tornadoes, 17 tornadoes. We had some people that got hurt. We had a boy that, sorry to say, loss of life, and his mother is still missing. That was a lot for Louisiana. And they had a nasty tornado going through Oklahoma. And it started first with Oklahoma. Wayne, Oklahoma had a nasty tornado come through, causing a lot of damage. But the good news is McLean County Sheriff's Captain Brian Morrell said that there was no deaths or injuries due to the tornado in Oklahoma. But 7 people were injured in the storms, which damaged homes and businesses and downed power lines and trees in Texas. Nasty tornadoes all evening long. And here's a good shot of the tornado that came through Grapevine, Texas. Sorry for that guy doing that cuss word, guys. And here's the view from Blake Foster, who was also near or in that Grapevine tornado. And you can see from this photo that when it went through Grapevine, it also messed up the Sam's Club, put a big hole in the roof, as well as a lot of other damage in Grapevine, Texas. It was a really nasty evening in Texas. Then it transferred into Louisiana. Four Forks, Louisiana had another tornado as well, and there was many tornadoes popping up in Louisiana. And there was a lot of destruction in the Four Forks, Louisiana area from all this severe weather and the tornadoes. Also, Caddo Parish, Louisiana, also had problems with these tornadoes, causing a lot of damage. And here's the update for this morning. You are in a tornado watching all this yellow, and this is going to continue to move to the east. And you can see all the tornado warnings that they're going through right now. And you have flood warnings in all this green. You still have winter storm warnings in all of this pink. Winter weather advisories, also winter storm watch in the northeast. Still have the blizzard warnings in the red, also appear for northern Minnesota. Also, all that ice we've been seeing for Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Virginia. Now there's an ice storm warning over in that direction. And it's been trending a lot of ice going to northern Michigan as well, even northern Wisconsin. So I think as they update this, as this system moves towards the northeast, I think it will be updated to possible ice storms as well. Because within the next 48 hours, literally, people are going to start getting a foot of snow that had no snow. So let's go through the severe weather aspect real quick before we go through the other weather news. You do have an enhanced section for today. You do have chances for wind. You have a 15% chance for damage and wind. But your tornado chance is where this severe is like it's coming out of. You have a big significant severe in this black, a 10% in this yellow, 5% in the brown, and a 2% in the green. And this is for today. And here's your cities and states at risk for the tornado threat for today. And you can see that the significant severe and the 10% is the same areas, as well as your 5% in the brown and your 2% in the green. Now for tomorrow, this severe weather is going to transfer over towards the southeast, and you do have a slight risk. And your slight risk is for wind. So it goes from very serious tornadoes today to good chances for tornadoes for tomorrow, but a lot of winds for tomorrow. And your tornadoes, you do have a 2% for tornadoes and a 5% in this brown. This is for tomorrow, for Thursday. And here's your cities at risk for a tornado threat for Thursday. Your brown being your 5% and the green being your 2%. But you can see with your cape, with your lift, you have a lot of lift going through Louisiana and Mississippi. And this is going to go on all morning long and then start moving towards Alabama as you go into afternoon while you still have it for Louisiana and Mississippi. Then as you go later in the evening, then it's just going to be for Alabama, Panhandle, Florida, all the way until tonight. Then it's going to start milding down as you go through tomorrow for southern Georgia, Panhandle of Florida and northern Florida, and then it transfers over for tomorrow evening going down southern Florida. So it still have a lot of severe weather still coming out of this, and it is strong for today. And just like we did yesterday, the helicity tracks for today is still showing a lot of strong storms. This shows wind direction change with height, very strong winds up air aloft, a lot of rotation up there. And each one of these shows a strong cell ripping from Louisiana going into Mississippi all day today. All across Louisiana and a lot in Mississippi. And some of it going into Alabama. This is the next 48 hours. You can also see as it goes for tomorrow, you do have some threats for northwestern, the coast of Florida. That seems where you might get some water spouts that could come on land and become a tornado. Just be aware of that. And as you look at these storms are going to do something pretty serious for the upper Midwest as far as the snowfall. But as you go through today, you can see the storms just train from Louisiana to Mississippi all day long, over and over and over, all the way to 3 and 4 o'clock. And then it starts going towards northern Alabama. But once you get around 8 o'clock tonight, then it's over for Louisiana and Mississippi, and it's going to be a serious Alabama. Storms going into Georgia, but you don't have lift right there. So it's going to be a serious Alabama and a Panhandle of Florida issue after that. All night long as these cells still come on shore and chances for tornadoes and water spouts. And it's not wind direction change with height for this serious system today. This is going to be a lot of speed shear. So as you look on the photograph, you can see all the winds are going east, northeast. And you get a lot of updraft. Your lower level winds are going from the south to the north. And over here at the higher elevations, they are going real fast from the west to the east. And you can see the whole time this storm passes by, that is what they're dealing with. It is a lot of speed shear. Now this is a good chance for tornadoes as well, but this is also going to bring a good chance for damaging winds as this comes through. So you can see there is no hook. There is no northwestern going to the northeastern, so it's not wind direction change with height. It is going to be a lot of speed shear coming out of these systems as it passes by. A lot of high winds going to the east. This also includes Louisiana. You have a lot of speed shear going on with your systems today. Still chances for tornadoes with speed shear. You've seen that happen all night long for Louisiana. We see all the winds are going to the east, and they are getting faster at the lower level winds. So this is going to be definitely damaging winds passing by and possible tornadoes because you have a lot of speed shear the whole time this system is passing by. And later on, when it passes into Alabama, Panhandle of Florida, you can see that you still have very strong updrafts. You have winds in the lower level going from the south to the north, but right at 900 millibars and higher, the winds are picking up to 50 and 55 knot winds going east, northeast. And you can see that here on the photograph. You have 15 knot winds, and then as you go higher in elevation, it is gaining strength all the way up to 50 and 60 knot winds going east, northeast. Very strong winds up aloft, and this will create a lot of speed shear for your chances for your tornadoes as well. You can see it lasts for hours as these storms pass by. And you can see just in the next 12 hours with the National Weather Service that you still have in this red 2 inches of rainfall that is coming, still have over an inch in this orange gold color. But if you look up here for the upper Midwest, you will notice that you start getting a lot of precipitation that's coming out of that system. A lot of that will be snow as this goes up towards the northeast. Still have a lot of major snow. You still have a lot of ice. But right along the coast, you're going to be getting maybe some freezing rain, but you're going to be getting a lot of storms, a lot of rain. And it is adding up to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming when it comes to the northeast. Matter of fact, look what happens for Wisconsin later on. Right now, There's no worries. You have all these storms passing through, freezing rain, heavy snow in northern Wisconsin all the way till this afternoon. But once them cold temperatures come down, then you have the freezing rain problem again. And you have a lot of thick precipitation. You have some thunderstorms that's going from Illinois into Wisconsin. And all evening long, that is going to transfer into snow with the temperatures. And with the heavy precipitation from the storms, it's not going to be light snow. It's going to be very heavy amounts of snow and freezing rain and potential ice coming down with this system. And this is just the next 18 hours with high resolution rapid refresh. And you see, as it goes towards the northeast, it also brings a lot of heavy banding, not only more from Minnesota, all across Wisconsin, except right here along the coast by the lake. You're going to get some snow, but not as heavy as everybody else. And it gets into northern Illinois with some very heavy snowfall coming down, guys. Then you're going to have that freezing rain and ice issue for northern Michigan, also for West Virginia, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. That is when that is coming to effect overnight tonight into the morning hours. Now, I don't like to use the NAM, but you can also see if you look a little further at the NAM, it's showing almost the same thing. You have all this freezing rain, all this potential ice coming down overnight, right over West Virginia, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Then once you go to 12 o'clock for tomorrow, right around noontime, this is going to transfer into very heavy banding of snow for Pennsylvania, for New York, and you get all them storms all along the coast. Plus, there's meteorologists out there that is warning of a polar vortex collapse and how it will affect us and the UK as well. Because when we go into these negative patterns on NAO, going to a polar vortex collapse, it will affect them as well. But this is going to change our temperatures and still help with that southern snowfall I'm showing we still have a good potential to get. Now, this link is in the description for you to go read as well. This is from meteorologists confirming that we do have a polar vortex collapse. So as we look with the update, you can see the Arctic oscillation with the Euro, the cold air coming down, that it is coming down very cold air all the way down to the 22nd and 23rd and hanging around for Christmas, but it's going to be on its way, moving away towards Christmas. So the worst of the storms is going to be from the 18th to the 22nd when we get that system moving through. You can also see the update with the GFS as well. Now, late last night, it said we're going to go into a big dip all the way till Christmas time. You can see the update. We have a lot of cold air coming in sometime from the 18th to the 20th, and we have a double bounce. We have more cold air coming in right before Christmas and a little after Christmas. And we're in our negative pattern for the NAO, the North Atlantic Oscillation. You can see we are getting a trough from the 18th to the 20th. This will affect Texas, and we get another trough all the way till Christmas time, just not as big as what we're going to get from the 18th through the 20th, maybe the 21st. So as you look at what happens with a negative pattern with the NAO, we get the jet stream going to the southeast. And when we had this in 2021, this is where it went real deep into Texas, caused y'all that big issue. I know y'all remember the videos. And it was looking like this was going to go towards Texas again with this very cold air, this polar vortex collapse. But if you look at the updates this morning, you can see a 200 millibar level at your jet stream that right around the 22nd through Christmas time, it's not going to go deep down into Texas just like it did in 2021. This is going from northwest down to the southeast. So it is going to be a negative NAO. It's just not going to be a very deep one, bringing all these very serious temperatures to Texas like y'all had before. This is going to the south and the southeast. So you can see the update. There is a little bit of blockage. So as the first 5 days, as cold air comes down from Canada, gets a little bit of a block, and it don't fully come down towards Texas just like it was showing, where you had negative temperatures, literally temperatures, not your wind chills, coming towards Texas. It's actually coming a little bit later around the 22nd and 23rd, and it's a little bit more to the southeast and not straight over Texas. This is still bringing very cold temperatures to the south and the southeast, freezing temperatures, teen temperatures, and there's still chance for a snowfall. It's not changing that. What is changing is that you're not going to be in these negative 10, negative 20 wind chills or temperatures as this passes by. So it is going to the southeast because of that jet stream carrying it to the southeast. And it is hanging around all the way until after Christmas time. There's some very cold air coming down and hanging around all the way until after Christmas. And you can see the difference here. The first shot showed it coming all the way down towards Texas, and this was bringing y'all those very serious temperatures. We're talking negative temperatures. But the update this morning shows that it's going to be curving towards the southeast. This is still bringing a lot of serious temperatures. Now, this is your wind chills. You can see it's still bringing a 40 and 50 degree wind chill, still bringing high 20s to 30 degree wind chills for everybody else. Still getting negative 20, negative teen temperature wind chills all across the Central and Ohio Valley and Great Lakes. But this is bringing all the way down to wind chills of single digits and teen temperatures all across the South and the Southeast. And your temperatures are cold enough to sustain a snowstorm. The issue is it going to be enough precipitation winding up as this cold air comes down to give y'all the snowstorm? The temperatures, that's a definite, guys. We still need to pan out when and where and how bad, because it's still a little too far away. The snowstorm is still a 50-50 chance, still too far away to know for sure. We need more precipitation from what I can see, but there still is a chance. I'm still showing possible snowstorm in the south and the southeast. So we're talking about your temperatures now. You're in teen temperatures to 20-degree temperatures all across the south and southeast, where everybody else is in negative temperatures. This is your actual temperatures as this passes by all the way to the East Coast. And y'all will feel those wind chills as well. Negative wind chills coming with this next big cold blast. Plus, to update with the controlled members of the ensembles of what's going on with the snowfall. Euro has not changed. Euro is still confirming that we have a good chance for this snow to go all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, even down towards San Antonio, even to northern Florida getting some snow, and along the coast of the Mid-Atlantic. And that is actually what GFS is seeing this morning, that it will come down from Texas all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, all the way to the Mid-Atlantic with a chance for snow. So you get these cold temperatures, but whether you have the precipitation to create this snowfall, we need to be a little bit closer. It's still showing in the control member. It's still showing in some of these model runs. Some of them take it a little bit northern. So it's still a little hit and miss on whether you're going to have that precipitation. But it's still trending. And it's also trending. There is a chance for some more ice to come to y'all as well. So we'll keep you updated. Like I said, it's still a little too far to be sure, but something like this, we definitely need to stay on top of, because as you see, you're getting some freezing rain from Mexico. So that means your temperatures are coming way down to the south. So regardless of the snow or ice, you are getting this cold air coming, so please prepare for that. So as we look with the update with the control member of the GFS, remember the only one you want to pay attention to is this one right here. So as we go from the 18th to the 23rd, there's still a chance for 2 inches of snowfall to come down, all this gray. And then when that second dip comes down, it brings more chances for snowfall to come, even still major snow. Also for the southeast, you still have some snow coming down with that first system. So far it's shown a widespread 1 to 2 inches. But when that second system comes down right at Christmas time and right after Christmas, still have a chance to bring a lot of heavy snow to the south. Now, how much snow we're going to get with the system we're still dealing with is still a little unknown. It's still a lot of snow. But if you look just for the next 3 days, according to Euro, it's showing a lot of snow. And just for an example, I know y'all going to feel for me when I show you this. I'm right here in Milwaukee, and when you go by high resolution rapid refresh for the next 48 hours, that's what it's saying I'm getting. That's pretty depressing. So when you look at the NAM, it's saying we could get some snow. You look at the Euro, it's saying we could get even more snowfall. It's kind of agreeing with the NAM. And GFS, which overdoes everything a little bit anyway, but it is most of the time an accurate model, it's saying a lot of snow. So it's still unknown how much snow is coming out of this system. Still possible for northern Illinois. Euro is not seeing that much for northern Illinois. And it's going toward the northeast. Still showing damaging winds coming with it as well. So you still have 40. The orange is 50, 40, and 50 miles per hour wind gusts still coming. Still have your blizzard issues. Gaining strength as it passes by the Great Lakes to 60. So Michigan looks like you're going to get a lot of high winds. And you can see right here for the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley and the Deep South, you're going to be in the 40s and even 50s as you come through this severe weather that you're going to deal with for today and tomorrow. Then it goes out through the Northeast, bringing some high 40s. But Iowa got a lot of ice. They have over a quarter inch of ice that came with their ice storm. And I love this video. You can just see how you cannot tell where the black ice is and how dangerous it is on these roads with this ice storm. That would be you in your car. And it hit downtown Iowa City heavy. The whole downtown got a lot of snow and a lot of ice. As well as Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A lot of ice on the roads. Look how dangerous that is right there, guys. Who would want to drive on that? But I'm still showing high resolution rapid refresh. There is a good chance for some freezing rain for northern Wisconsin, in Michigan, also for Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia. You do have the ice storm warning, and it is trending, guys. And look, sleet. A lot of sleet coming with it. There's going to be a lot of mix coming out of this. A lot of heavy snow, a lot of freezing rain, a lot of ice coming out of this system as it transitions over. In Pennsylvania, you're going to get some really nasty, dangerous weather, so be aware of that. And you can see it's trending. This is with the Euro. You can also see it with the Canadian. The Canadian sees some freezing rain coming from the next system. But you can see it also is trending with the Canadian on this freezing rain. And it is trending with the GFS. Not only the freezing rain that could be coming to the northwest. Still a little too far to be talking about that. But you can see also it is trending a lot of freezing rain coming out of the system. So I think there will be some more ice storm warnings. And the snowfall as it goes towards the northeast, as you know, you're going to be getting rain along the coast. A lot of freezing rain and ice, but you still have a lot of heavy snow coming. This is within the next 5.5 days. This is according to the Euro and also the Canadian. Never mind that feet of snow. The Canadian is seeing another system coming through, and it could bring 4 feet of snow. But it's just too far to know for sure if that's even true, guys. So as you look just for the next 5 days, if it will stay there, you see a lot of heavy snowfall coming to the northeast, agreeing with the Canadian, the Euro, GFS. Every one of these models see this. So here we are again. Let's get the comments and let's pick the winner for the second generator again. So here we go. And the winner of the second generator, Carolyn Fletcher. Congratulations, ma'am. You have won the second generator. Please contact me at this email. This is my email where you can contact me. Let me know your address so I can ship this to you. Congratulations, Carolyn. Please contact me before tomorrow's video, before I have to pick another person. And I'd like to say a prayer for everybody. God bless you and your families, especially those that have endured hardships and loss during this severe weather. I pray the best for you. I'd like to read to you Revelation 21, 1 through 4. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there were no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Amen. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please be safe. Please be careful out there. I will keep you updated on all these stories. Please share the information, like the video if this has helped you in any way. Thank you so much for helping others. And remember, all glory does go to Yahweh, our God, our Father. And soon the former things will be passed away, and all things will be new, guys. No more sorrow or death, no tears, just joy. And that is a good reason for praise. Amen. Hallelujah. Even so, Lord, come quickly. Be careful today, everybody.